Good morning, Jim Hodges here, Henry here. Henry's 7-month-old GoldenDoodle came in for our residency training program. Really happy-go-lucky kind of guy. He is a dominant dog in the making. And what does that mean? It means that he's had his way, quite honestly, for 5 months. And he's the kind of dog that's gonna wanna have his way for the next 50, 80, 90, 105 months, if you will. It's real important to be the leader. Is he gonna like that all the time? Not in the beginning, but if you stay positive with him and you lead, you never give him a command unless you know he's gonna do it or you can make him do it. He'll grow to respect you as a leader and do anything and everything if you want. The worst thing our clients can do is do this halfway when we have a dog that's so strong. You know, dogs are just like humans. They're reluctant to change. And once they embrace change, because we've been consistent, we provide the proper motivation, which is a lot of praise, a little bit of consequence in the moment, you know, they'll adjust and they'll make it. And I believe he has gotten that way. So we're gonna go through the things to do right now. You know, you've got a book that talks about his personality, temperament, and a nice little guideline on where we need to go. Henry, you ready? Let's go, buddy. Atta boy. Good boy. Let's go. It's just walking with me on a leash, okay? Nothing else. We walk together on a leash. I don't want him to pull on a leash. I want him to stay right by my side. Now, what is important about that is we're in control. He knows we're in control. That's good. Does he always have to be right here by our side? No, he doesn't. One day, when you become the leader, you can get him to the point that if you want him to walk on a leash out in front of you, I could care less. Just be the leader. And let's go. He needs it a little bit more than others, don't you, big boy? Good boy. So let's go right here. If he started to stray, I would just tap the leash to me and tell him, no, let's go. Sit. Good boy. Sit means sit, hand signal here. When I ask him to sit, he needs to sit and he needs to hold the sit. Okay, if he didn't sit, I would have tapped the leash straight up above his head and told him, no sit. If he popped out of the sit, I would do the same thing. No sit. Once I bit, I would come, and he did what I asked, I would come back and give him a little bit of praise, okay? Good boy. Break. Atta boy, let's go. So we're back to let's go, and that's what the sit is all about. Never ever give a command now, especially when you're working. Don't give him that sit command until sit. You're ready to make him do it. Atta boy, okay? Next command, down. That's the hand signal for down from in front. Atta boy, good boy. No, down, good boy. So that's the hand signal from in front, okay? If he didn't do the down or if he started to pop up, we would just tap it right back to the ground and tell him no down, okay? Then we break. Atta boy. I don't know if you noticed, my legs are together. This is a guy that wants to go between your legs all the time. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, but he's so big. He's only 7 months old right now. I'm worried that if he continues to go through your legs, he could upset you and knock you off, and who knows, you could even get a little accident out of it that might not be the most fun thing in the world. Let's go. Sit. Atta boy. Down. Good boy. Now I want to reach down and pat him. Why do you think I did that? Because he started to pop up the last time. I wanted to come back and get it right this time. Make sure he knows what I wanted and praise him for it. Let him know that you enjoy it and you're happy for what he's doing. Okay, let's go. Atta boy. Good boy. So sit, down, down from the side. Hand signal, same rules apply. We ask him to down, he has to hold that down until we release him. We can actually tell him to stay. And when we tell him to stay, he can smell the ground, he can chew a bone, he can lay on the side and go to sleep. I don't care, he's gonna be there for a while. But just me telling him sit or down means he needs to focus and be ready for the next command. Stay again is to pack it. We can actually use that stay and use it to go from room to room or have him do something, be out of the way while you're doing whatever you need to do. Let's go. Good boy. Down for a dog that is potentially dominant is the most submissive command a dog has to do. When he does that down for you, he's telling you that basically you're in control and you're in charge and that's what you want, okay? You praise him and love him, and you go from there each and every time. Let's go. Sit. Good. Next is the COME command. When I ask him to COME, he's to come to me and he's to sit in front of me, okay? On leash, he's supposed to do that. If he doesn't come to me, I'm going to tap the leash right back to me. Off leash is a little bit different. I'll explain that in just a minute. So I'm going to let him stay there. Come. Good boy. He comes, he sits in front of me, and now he holds it until I release him. Right, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. He can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what he does as long as he stays on that place command. And again, all of the dogs that come in for us end up doing a place for a couple hours at a time. When we're relaxing in the evening or working during the day, we put them in a place. They understand they're in control, we're in control, and they do it. And they gradually get more and more comfortable. Some dogs really take to it. Some dogs it's a little more of a stressor for them. But we ask them to do it, and they'll learn and they'll grow from it, and they'll become happy from it. We have a little kitty cat coming into the frame of reference. That's okay, that's part of life. Hopefully he's gonna hold it. If not, if he got off the place, I would take the leash, no, place, right back to the bed, and then good boy. Every consequence gets a praise when it's done. When we've had to fix it, we praise him back on the back end. Our consequence is never designed to intimidate, dominate, break his spirit, hurt him, or have him fear you, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bite, we're not gonna have negative emotion, and then we're gonna move on, okay? Break, let's go. Good boy, sit. All right, next command is the heel command. I'm gonna have him go with me, and when I tell him to heel, his job is to stay right there beside me. Good boy. I love the way he's watching. And when I stop, he sits. Heel. So we're turning, we're moving, we're stopping, and he stops and sits. And he has to hold that sit until I release him. Okay, you ready? Heel. Good boy. Great. Attaboy, good boy. Good. Load up. You can do it. No, load up. Attaboy. Break. That's a hard thing, especially for a big boy like that. Sit. Good. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Notice when I broke him, I stepped back, break. And his job, or we want him to want to come up to us to get pet and loved, okay? So I don't know if you notice, you can tell, work is work for him right now, but he's learning and he's growing out of it. Sometimes he's ready to go a little more so than others. It's important for us to be positive and move through it. If we take it too easy on him, and when I say take it too easy, you say, oh, it's okay, we're making excuses for him. That's not what we need to do. We ask him to do something, he needs to do it, we praise him, okay? Let's go. Good boy. Good. Turn, sit. Right. Let's go. So I think that's where we are. If you need me, you pick up the phone, 336-945-3232. Thank you very much.